If you do not make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. This is 70 Severance coming at you guys once again with another video. Title of this video is going to be SE Fear. SE Fear. Or is it? And I decided to do this video because I heard a young lady, give her take on no, SI, what SE Fear is. And I mean, she said some, I guess, interesting. She said something interesting that I would say that I wanted to speak about. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I gotta change that because that's gonna bug me. Um, so yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about it. So that's what I'm gonna do. um, well, actually, I'm gonna do the whole thing, and I don't need to go through. Well, maybe I do for the people that don't know. And I mean, I guess if you don't know, um, I'm not going to go into specifics. I'm just going to continue on. If you need information about any of the functions, there's plenty of material online. I haven't made any yet, but I do plan on doing so. I just have not at this time. And of course, I'm just writing them all out, and I'm going with the four sides of the mind here to explain what I need to explain. So, but I will say in the video, she talked about, you know, her points or whatnot about SE Fear, as I've said. Um, and pretty much what she was saying is well, I'll say I got a lot of notes here, and I'll go in ahead and try to stick to them. I color coded them. I'm going to try to stick to them and the best I can. So here goes. All right, let me read the. This is a quote from her video. She said, "This is one of the quotes. Here's the thing about fear. It feels real because our body doesn't know the difference between a real threat or a perceived one, which is true, which is true. But from an external standpoint, that's true. That's true. That's true. As we can see, this is the ESTP. As we can see, subconscious and superego ISTJ. Two sides of my mind I'm very familiar with these days. Um, but as she was talking, you know, there's some things I noticed. So we're going to talk about these things. You know, the first mistake was, and I got to cross out what I'm talking about here so I know not to go back to it. Um, so what our first mistake was is, basing the concept of fear off of SI ideals. Yeah, that was her first mistake. Basing fear or her concept and idea of fear based off of what SI. And those of you that know me, SI means one thing to me: the law. The law of the external world. That is what SI is to me. Law of the external. So you guys get the idea of where I'm going. Okay? This is what SI is. Okay? Mixed in with your tradition of your family. Things like that. Okay? Yes, tradition plays a pivotal role along with the law of the external. Okay? So, yeah, like I said, that was her biggest mistake because, you know, first off, she's not a sensor. She's an intuitive feeler. Intuitive feeler. That's first off. Now, the thing is, like I said during the video, I'm listening to her and I'm not really hearing any NI, any FE, any of it. I don't hear any. Because with me, in real time, I was able to devise that she was speaking about 75%. In that minute, she was speaking 75% from here. Or, well, not there, but here. Right there. Right there. And right here. She's speaking from these two areas. From these two areas. Or, I'll say, well, yeah, 75% of, I'll say more 30% here. Or the other 25, I'll say. Because we all know what the superego is for. So, but yeah, but I definitely got, you know, ISTJ vibes from her. But actually, it's more likely that she's in this area. Here and here. Or I should say here. I should say there. So, um, let me see. I mean, at that point, and so the thing is, you use NI to judge. It's like she's not using her NI to judge what she's supposed to do. She's stuck here in this side of her mind. And how many times have I said it? I can tell easily in INFJ that is not awakened. Easily. Because I know myself. and how I was. Again, a telltale sign I know an INFJ is not awakened or they're not using their NI at all is when they are stuck here, right there. ESTP mode. ESTP mode. I can smell it. I can smell it. I can smell it on INFJs. I can smell it. Like, I mean, it's like this didn't even exist. It's like this side of her mind didn't even exist. Didn't even exist. This is all I heard. Censorness. Censorness. If that's a word. Censor, and I'm writing in green, it should be in black. And I like to say ER. Censorness. Yes, censorness. Yes. And there is nothing sadder for me to witness. There's nothing sadder for me to witness than an INFJ that is not utilizing this side of their mind, or what's even worse, no NI at all. No NI at all. There's just none. Just none. I didn't get any. Okay. So let me check myself here. Let's see where I'm at. This is going to be tricky. I'm going to have to write another arrow. Oh well. So, do my other one. Okay. So, let me see where I'm at in my notes. I'm trying to stay on track. I'm trying to stay on track. So, all right, I'm on the second one. Okay. You're not even using the functions you should to. You're purely in the center side of your mind. Not good. I just touched on that. So yeah, I said it. You know, yeah, I can get rid of this. So yeah, I said it. She's 75% ESTP, 75%, 80% plus. I mean, this is it. But I think visually, she looked more like one of these guys. Visually, I think that's why I was kind of confused. Not really confused, but I was kind of going through the debate in my head on what she was. But what she was saying was pure ESTP. How she looked was more of an ISTJ. But moving on. Um, well, she reminded me of an ISTJ based off of her appearance. I'll say that. But like I said, moving on. Yeah, she's stuck ESTP subconscious. ESTP subconscious in a nutshell. And like I said, I can easily sense it, smell it, because I know in any length of time what percentage you're speaking from. I'm going to know in real time as you're talking to me. I'm going to know if you're speaking 30% from your superego, 39% from your shadow, or 40% from your ego. I'm going to know in real time. I'm going to know. I am going to know. Definitely going to know. So, you know what this I means. You know what the I means. Let me see if I can do this. Yes. You know what it means. So, um, but yeah, I mean, and this is the thing, she just doesn't understand the true nature of what she's supposed to be. Like I said, she has no idea what NI is. If she's speaking the majority of the time from this area of her mind, or this area, I should say, ESTP, subconscious. That is the classic sign of a clueless, clueless INFJ. They have no idea what NI is. Truly, no idea what NI is. Zero clue what it truly is. Zero clue. Just zero clue. So, moving on, because I'm at 17 minutes. Um, I said that. So scratch that. Now, like I said, it's sad. In INFJ that is not using the our yeah, this is what we're supposed to be using. Our primary mode of processing, NI and TI. This is what we're supposed to be using. Yeah, we're supposed to be throwing all the SE we get. We're supposed to be throwing all the SE we get, all of it from the outside world, all the reactions from people. Our FE receives all of the FE reactions from people. We receive all of this, then we toss it in here in this spinning cycle of thought, of endless, deep, vast, abstract, vast thought. Okay? That is what we do. And I apologize for the noise. The neighbor is got some construction going on. So continuing. Um, so like I said, this is how it works. But like I said, when I was listening to her talk, there's a lot of SE in this talking. No NI at all. No NI at all. And it's sad to see. This is one of the worst things I could ever witness. One of the worst things I could ever witness. Being one of these. Being one of those. Yeah, I mean, it's the worst thing it's the worst thing that I could ever witness. Is an INFJ that is not even NIing and TIing. You're not doing that. You're not doing this. I mean, look at this. Yeah, you're not even doing that. And what's going on? Those are tears, by the way. So, you know, right there, I mean, you're just telling on yourself. I mean, guess what else? There's another function I'm not getting. Where's this? Where's that one? Where's that one? Where's that one? I know where it is. I know where it's at. It's right here. It ain't moving. It's trapped. Save me. Save me. Let me get all the squigglies out of the way. You know, I mean, that's what it's saying. Save me. Save me. I don't want to be down here. Save me. Again, again, again. I mean, there we go. It's sad to see. It's sad to see. Because I assure you, mine is up here with this guy. As I have said many times. As I have said many times. Okay? My FE might be down here. Yes, they have definitely switched. They have definitely switched. My FI is here now. It's supposed to be a heart. But moving on. So I tackled that. I mean, and it's just like and she made a point to mention, that. Okay, I'll say the rest of the quote real quick. I'm at 22 minutes. Okay. It was her concept of basically, she said, the issue is that the fear is real, which it is. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm an INFJ. I know. I've been there. I've definitely been there. I'm a lot better at it now. I'm a lot better at it now. A lot better at it now because this has strengthened a little bit. Has strengthened a little bit. Definitely. So, but I could tell you with me, it's more about this. Well, maybe I should. Well, I'll say this because I'm up here now. That helps when your FI awakens. It helps compensate. Like I said, only an INFJ can tell you this stuff. Only. Only. So, and like I said, this is from my life. Like I said, I don't have any INFJs to talk to about this stuff because 90% of INFJs online, well, 99, 99, they are here. They can't even grasp the concept of what NI is. They can't. Can't. Of what it truly is. You know why? Because they're too busy here. They are too busy. This is trapped down here. Like I said, it's trapped and they're stuck here. The average INFJ on YouTube with a channel is stuck here. FE. There's none of this. There's none of that. I don't get any of that on 99% of the channels I see that claim that INFJs. I don't get it at all. I get a whole lot of FE. I get a whole lot of this. This right here. This is all I get. This is all I get. Just this. None of this. It's just socializing. Just this. That's it. So What I want to hear from INFJs online, being what I am, I want to hear this. I want this right here, right there. We can throw that out. We can throw that out. We can throw that out. We can throw the socializing out. This is what I want to hear. If you are an INFJ, I want to hear this. I don't want to be the only one. I don't want to be the only one. Education is what we do. It's supposed to be a D. And that's what I do, education. So I'm on my next page. I got it. I'm not gonna finish. I'm gonna have to do another video. Because I rambled a little bit. But yeah, like I said, she was relying on functions that, you know, like I said, I've touched on it. They're not awakened. Not awakened. Not awakened. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here at all if you're not awakened. Because you're using this in a negative manner. You're using it in a negative manner. Your SI is not strong enough to make those conclusions, and SE is captain of the ship running at 25%. That's how it works. When your ESTP subconscious is driving your life, this is where you are. This is what's running the show. 25% capacity. At 25% capacity, I might add. I mean, that's how it works. That's just how it works.